Yeah, and like I'm also not trying to get arrested if there's an actual $2 million hit that gets put on Drake's head the next time that he goes into Oakland, California. But that seems like it's what's implied in my reading of it because he says double the wage and he paid $1 million for the ring. He's doing a wedding ring and a pedo ring double entendre, but he's also saying like I'll double the wage, like the wages of sin of the sins that you're doing would be death. So I'd pay twice what you paid for your ring to spin it back on you. And yeah, I just think that like I'm either wrong and I'm thoughtful and I'm worth listening to because I have an interesting thought process that I can talk through out loud. At the very least, you can get through your long work shit with a little bit more clarity in your day. And maybe you head over to links in my bio, listen to some music. Now, if I'm correct, right? If I'm correct about the thing that I just said, and also like M being the 13th letter of the alphabet, which is what connects it to the two bad bitches, because B is the 13. Like a letter B, literally, if I draw a 1, 3, I've just drawn a B. 2, bad bitches. I mean, it's 213. That's where he's from. It's right here. It's right there. Like it's the whole thesis that he's saying. Don't say lies about me and I won't tell truth about you. He's saying, I'm the truth. I'm going to tell the truth to survive. It's to be or not to be for me. By the way, to be it's 213. It also kind of looks like down here it looks like an L. L I and then, that's always been leet speak. That's leet speak. Kendrick Lamar is doing shit from like 90s high school to fuck with Drake. These are high school level, the A minor high school level. When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. That's a joke I made in junior year. It was like, oh yeah, that person, because there was like a legend at our high school who was like a sex offender. And there's like a street that has the same name as his last name. So it's like an urban legend around town. He like held up a restaurant at gunpoint and did stuff to people in the back. And apparently he went for like younger people. And so like a dark joke that you'd make is if like somebody was like, oh, what is that guy like even more than somebody who's 30? Oh, two people who are 15. Kids talk like that. It's just like I'm trying to like be calm and like just claim my time because I do think I found something here. I think that he's saying Sexy Red is 26 years old. You see, in your mind's eye, two 13-year-olds looking at a 26-year-old because this is who you are. And also, here's 13 dots, 13 predators at your house, 6 plus 1 plus 6 is 13. It's survival, like to be or not to be. Like, it's there. What you do is you write it all out, right? As the writer, as somebody, like I didn't write this, Kendrick he's not Drake. As a writer, right? As the person who's thinking about this as a writer, if I was doing this, I'd write out the disses, I'd structure stuff, and I'd think about the stuff that I wanted to put in, and I'd say, let's use twos as a motif. Let's talk about the word calculate twice at the beginning. Everybody knows I'm a great lyricist. Why would I repeat a word twice when I'm gearing up to beef? It's a waste of syllables otherwise. It has to mean something. So then I'm also going to say another word twice. I'm going to say two words twice so people can calculate. They can put 2 and 2 together. Holy shit. That just came out. But seriously, I think that, okay, fine, that's a great thesis. Kendrick Lamar is asking us to put 2 and 2 together from the beginning of the song Euphoria so that we can calculate through the numbers of it that when you look at M, the 13th letter of the alphabet, you can see the master manipulation that Kendrick is doing, which gives us a B from an M. I can see your angle. You're going to go for my BM. It's all in here. It's all in here. He asked for a quintuple. We should remember that because Drake is ultimately a self-loathing soul, he specifically asked for this quintuple. I'm tired. I do need to get more sleep. My kid's birthday was really fun, but I'm underslept, I'm underfed, and I'm driven with this fire behind my eyes. Because here, look, while I have your attention, I had this other theory from the last time we were doing this with Drake. Because after the story of Adidon came out, I found myself on a commute on the way to work listening to, I think it's on the Testing album by A$AP Rocky. It's a song called Brother Man by Frank Ocean. Well, it's not by Frank Ocean, but it's got a feature at the end. And in the feature, he says, "You're a corn star because you fuck corn broads." What was the second thing he said? He said, "Your deal's full of catches like an outfielder, God view from towers looking down like Donald Trump." I don't remember the second line, but all four of them seem to be sneak disses at Drake. All four of them seem to have implied that Drake has had a snake in his circle for a long time, that the snake talked to A$AP, and that nobody respects Drake, and that even back then they were taking sneak shots at him for fucking corn broads, like a corn star on Insta, and having a deal full of catches that's come up in this beef. And the Trump comparisons continue. God view from towers. They've been calling him out for his Trump-like tendency to try to like twist the narrative his way. I think this has been simmering for over 6 years. When Kendrick said, "I'll inherit the beef," I think we're still in this thing. Part of why I'm so fired up is because back then, a Complex magazine writer on Twitter like heard me out. We went back and forth a bit, and he was like, "Actually, now that you say this, you didn't know saying what you said, but I knew from what I knew that there were actually people connected in the circles of the people involved, that leak could have gotten out at a time that would have required Pusha to have snuck the Adidon information into Frank Ocean's hands months before Kanye even fired the shot over the bow on infrared." And so when Pusha said we're going to peel the onion back layer by layer, I think there might be a conspiracy in hip-hop against Drake that has been brewing for 7 years. So yeah, people are calling me a conspiracy theorist. I'm going to concede that today. That yeah, I guess that might be it. I do also live off this though. So this is my to be or not to be. This is my survival. I'm fine taking flyers like this. Because like you said at the very beginning, if I'm wrong, I'm just somebody that thinks about stuff in a really cool way and that makes big bets and commits to big bits. I see two B's too. Do you think Buddha's short for Barracuda? I don't think so. Barracuda reach a maximum length of 5 to 6 feet. Siddhartha Gautama stood over 6 feet tall, so if anything, Buddha's long for Barracuda. It's fun. This is a fun job. I think I do it well. If you think I do it well too, you can throw me a tip at Third Person, Cash App, Ko-Fi, Venmo, PayPal. The PayPal's a Gmail. You go to thirdperson.bandcamp.com. My discography is 65% off, so you only pay about a third. Or you can go to patreon.com/thirdperson. I have a free tier on the Patreon. Following me on the Bandcamp before you buy anything is free. You can stream stuff on Bandcamp. When you buy it, you can playlist it, stream it right from the mobile app. Yeah, it's 2024. I'm not just a fan out here. I'm not just a critic. And I might reach a lot. But all I ask is before you laugh at me for reaching, please peep what I can grasp.